Hi, I'm Anisha Linville, and today I'm going to be talking about a clinical encounter me or my family members have been involved in, what health professionals were involved, and did it help the case or not, and which professions were involved, and did it work together pretty well. So, today I'm going to be talking about a story that is near and dear to my heart, or just an encounter, just because it meant a lot to me and my family. So I'm going to be talking about my mom going through postpartum depression after having my baby brother. So usually, from my knowledge, they do a wellness check on your physical and like mental and like whatever's going on mentally and physically with you. So it's just a checkup. They do it around 6 weeks after you have your baby. My brother is now 6 and I love him so much. So she went in, we could kind of tell something was off with her, and it's very obvious. I mean, it was just really heavy depression, so she definitely was going through postpartum depression. So you go to your OBGYN for it. She went in, pretty much explained to them how she'd been feeling, her symptoms, how she was doing physically. My mom had no issues during her birth, so it was pretty a mental thing. She has gone through depression before. I mean, everybody's different when they have a baby, obviously. I feel like she knew it would happen. And not only does this happen to mothers, but men, the fathers of your baby or whatever that may be, can also go into it. You don't have to actually have the baby to have postpartum depression. But, so she went into her OB. They did a wellness assessment on her for her mental health. Obviously, she didn't pass the test. She then was sent to a psychiatrist. I think this was extremely beneficial, and I'm so glad that they do these kinds of assessments on women after they have their kids, just because you want to be the best version of yourself when you are going to be taking care of a newborn baby. Not even that, just like I always say, put your mental well-being and your physical wellness first in any circumstance. I think it is extremely important to do that. So I'm so glad that she did go to her OB for this assessment. I think it should be a requirement. I'm not sure if it is a requirement. I looked into being an OBGYN way before college. It's just so much going, but that's besides the point. So the health professionals that were involved in this are obviously psychiatrists. I mean, I think they do a lot more than people would expect them to do, and I hold them to such a high standard. I'm going into the field of therapy, so so much props to them. And then obviously more than one was involved, the OBGYN and then the health professional that was the psychiatrist. And obviously I think they worked pretty well together. Excuse me, sorry. I mean, she wasn't going to be able to get the help she needed just through the OB, so she obviously referred her to a psychiatrist. They put her on medication, and from there on she began to improve, definitely. And I am so happy and I'm so thankful that she got help when she knew she needed help, because I feel like most women neglect kind of the follow-up, or like just like the assessment after having a baby. I think they're so worried about their baby. Of course, that's so understandable, but I think that mental health comes first, and the well-being. You cannot be the best version of yourself for your child if you are not doing well up here. So I do think they worked extremely well together to find out like what the best case for my mother could be and what they could do to improve her standard of living. So yes, thank you so much.